Hello, I'm the Northern Vocal Coach, and welcome back to Now Then. Hello, and welcome back to another Salonga Sunday. It's been a quite... Hello! And of course, I'm joined by the lovely Beth. Hi, Beth.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't wait for my introduction.
It's been quite a while since we've had a Salonga Sunday, hasn't it?
We've missed you so much. I'm sorry. We've seen your comments saying, you've been
Where are
waiting every 2 weeks and we haven't been posting, but we've been doing our jobs and we've been having such a good time, haven't we?
Of course, we've been outperforming. I've been in Norway and Beth's been touring around the UK. So we've been very lucky to be able to have the opportunity to be on stage again. And now we're back to it because we're bored.
If you wanted to know what we've been up to, I've been touring around the UK, like Christian said, in a production of Tess of the D'Urbervilles, which is an English novel that we adapted to a stage play. So I've been playing Tess in this play. It's just finished, so goodbye Tess, but on to the next thing.
I've been performing in Norway in musical theatre shows on board a ship.
So we both went back to the jobs that got cancelled or postponed in March last year. So it was lovely to go back to those, wasn't it? Just to feel like we got that part of our lives back.
Exactly.
For a while.
It was nice to dip my toe back in the water.
Literally.
Yes, but now we're back in the UK and see where life takes us, see what the next chapter is. So thank you so much for all your support as well, because you're helping two unemployed performers.
Yes. The life of an actor. And we love connecting with you guys and we love seeing your comments. And so we're sorry it's been a bit of a while, but we're very excited to bring you a LEA Salonga Sunday today. What are we going to react to, Christian?
LEA Lovin'!
LEA Lovin'!
We are reacting to LEA Salonga performing Empty Chairs, Empty Tables.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
How bizarre.
I know, how bizarre. It's going to be like watching Eponine singing Empty Chairs, Empty Tables.
Oh my gosh, that's very interesting. I can't wait to see how that
and
manifests itself.
How is she going to approach the song? What character is she going to be approaching it from? That song can be taken out of context and still mean a lot to lots of people who know people maybe who've worked in the army or the forces, who've lost loved ones. So
gosh, even after a global pandemic, that song really applies, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, because unfortunately there are empty chairs at empty tables.
Let's get stuck in.
Let's get stuck in.
Right now, her name is LEA Salonga. She was also in Miss Saigon. She's been in a lot of things. LEA Salonga, welcome to Good Day New York.
Thank you for pronouncing my name correctly, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Not at all. I apologize for the
I'm
earlier
sorry.
issues.
No,
And I've been following you. I went to
Thank
see
you
you
very
in
much.
Miss
We
Saigon.
pause
You
it,
were
Christian.
fantastic.
No, it's forgiven. It's just that I have a cousin named Leah.
Thank you very much to the commenter who told us how to pronounce her name properly as well.
Yeah,
because
I
in our
know.
first video we didn't.
In the first video, we did ask the question. We were like, is it Leah or Leia?
Yeah. We've learned
just
and
like getting
grown
it
so
wrong.
much on this channel. You guys are teaching us every day.
Every
Sorry,
day.
let's carry on.
I'm in the Lincoln Center, and I'm really looking forward to it.
What are you going to do?
Sing.
That's what she does.
You asked.
Yes, that's fair enough.
What are you going to perform for us this morning on Good Day?
It's one of my favorite songs from Les Miserables. Not one of the Dead Girls songs. No, it's actually sung by one of the characters that actually lives to see the end of the show alive, and it's called Empty Chairs and Empty Tables.
Very nice. LEA Salonga, take it away.
Thank you, guys.
She's so radiant.
She is.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone.
Okay, I know I'm pausing the video already. Sorry. it's just.
But
such
we're a
beautiful
reaction
start.
channel, so if you don't want to see our reactions, go watch the video.
Exactly. The link is below. Go watch it.
Anyway, sorry. Carry on, Christian.
It was so beautiful from that first breath into the note. We felt the emotion before she even said a word. The control. I always talk about her airflow, and if you can hear how every note is connected, she never stops the air. It's like, there's a grief that can't be spoken. She never stops the airflow, and her vocal folds are coming together so clean, so beautiful, effortless, perfect start.
Yeah, and in introduction to her, some people get, anxious about introductions, musical introductions. They get nervous about it because it's kind of like, the time before you start singing, but it's so much more than that. It's establishing the audience's entry into the world of the song, as we've said before. It's establishing the space the character's in, and she did that so beautifully just with her eyes. I mean, we know this from LEA. Every time we watch her, it's just so simple what she does, but it really brings us in, and we were right there. And this song is called Empty Chairs at Empty Tables, and she's already sharing the emptiness with us by establishing the space she's in. I mean, what more can we say about the beginning of this song? It's just flawless already.
Yeah, you do get the sense that she's somewhere alone. From just very simple choices.
Look at her face there. She's just living a memory right there, isn't she?
It's amazing how we talk about this all the time, but it's amazing how she can focus her attention out, and it draws us into the story, into what she's saying. Just at the switch, like at the flick of a switch, she's there.
It's that amazing juxtaposition of internal and external, because everything is happening internally with her, but she still manages to show it externally and be totally believable. That is the sort of dichotomy of an actor, and she does it apparently effortlessly.
Here they talked of revolution. Here it was, they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion on the lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window, phantom shadows on the floor, empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will sing no more.
That was.
What?
I am in love with that arrangement.
Yes, what an arrangement. What a portrayal of that song. Stunning. Stunning. And you really hear the story, the lyrics. We talk about her being a storyteller all the time, but because it's so understated, you really hear the story behind the song.
That's it. That's exactly what I was going to pick up on as well. This is like, for Marius and performers playing Marius, this is their moment in the show. Like, this is their I'm on stage alone, I'm going to like belt my heart out moment. And she has nothing to prove. No. She has absolutely nothing to prove. And like we've said before about her total lack of ego, it's not about how high she can sing, how strongly she can belt. It's about how intimate she can become with the emotional center of a story and the emotional center of a song, and how she can bring us to that point as well. That's what this is about for her, is emotional truth and giving the audience the experience. And
it's something all of us performers can learn, because we can get het up in how to sing a note, how to sound good, how to sound great, whatever. The big bits, the big sing. But really, this is what it's about. This is what musical theatre is about. This is at the core, this is what musical theatre is about, the storytelling. And it just shows you don't have to do too much to produce the desired effect that you want to produce, because look what it did to us. And I think you'll agree, whoever's watching the reaction, you'll agree that you felt the same, moved by this performance. She's just so clever at how she paints with her voice, and how she can make her voice sound vulnerable.
Vulnerable, but never. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're vulnerable, but she never loses that core. Like,
yeah,
it's that the way she flips from her chest to her head voice. It's that she just lets a little bit more air in, and she really did in this performance. On the when she goes up, she allowed herself to pull back and just allow a little bit more air. It wasn't breathy, but she allowed a little bit more air. But that's how nuanced she is with her performances. She knows her voice so well that she can just add a little bit here, a little bit there. She has so much control over every aspect of her voice.
You can lose a certain amount of vocal strength, but never intensity or integrity. She has so much integrity in her voice and in her acting. She can emote, and it's never at the expense of her voice.
And she tailors every performance to the venue and the occasion that she's performing in. This is perfect for TV. She's got a microphone right in front of her, camera right to her face. She knows exactly where all the cameras are. You can tell what an amazing performer she is, that she can tailor herself to every performance venue and every situation.
Yeah, I think we've said that of her before. And singing into a microphone that she knows, rather than amplifying the sound, is bringing the sound and recording the sound separately to be played with a video, is very different to singing into a microphone that's amplifying a sound to an auditorium. And she understands the difference so well. This, like you say, this was the perfect choice, I think, for an intimate event like this, and the perfect choice to sell her show, because it was just like down to the ground layer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And fans of hers will watch that and say, I need to book tickets. And people who've never heard of her would watch that and think, I need to book tickets.
I think Bubel and Schoenberg should book a ticket. They should put a version in for Eponine.
Yes, well, a gender blind Les Mis, why not?
Why not? I'll be there. I'll be Fantine. We'll fight over it. It definitely made me think of her performance of Via Dolorosa. That intimate, breathy, prayer-like quality. People often tell performers off for closing their eyes. Directors often say to us, don't close your eyes, don't close your eyes, don't close your eyes. It's all audience. But I think she does it so beautifully. When she closes her eyes, it's for a reason. She's internalizing something, and then she brings it out to us. And I think there is still power in closing your eyes.
I mean,
Obviously,
when
don't
the
sing a whole
pain
song.
is so intense. No. But when the pain is so intense, and there's a repeated line, isn't there? There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on, and it's repeated because it goes on and on.
Yeah.
So the thought comes back, and you think this pain is still here. It's not going away. So with a pain like that, with a grief like that, sometimes it does overwhelm you, and you need to experience it to yourself. But then, as you say, she brings it back out to us and brings us in as well, and we feel like we're right there.
There's nothing worse than watching a performer with their eyes closed all the way through, of course. But LEA makes all the choices to close her eyes intentionally.
Yeah, because it's about connection, isn't it? It's about, as if you are having a conversation with someone, eye contact is so important. That's why I have to keep reminding myself to lift my eyes to my laptop camera so that our viewers feel I'm looking at them right in the eye. Having a one-to-one conversation, we really value eye contact. But imagine if you were having a one-to-one conversation with someone who was giving you eye contact, and then when they were speaking about something incredibly painful, they just had to close their eyes and work through that momentarily by themselves. You don't lose the connection because you're right there with them. You don't feel like you're being shut out of a moment because you're there and you're watching someone experience something, almost a physical thing. So we never lose that connection with her because she always facilitates that relationship. It's a relationship, isn't it, that she creates with the audience.
Yeah, it's a conversation. She realises that it's not just about her. It's about, in this performance, it's about the people watching at the other side of the cameras. And how she can portray the story of the song to them. And it was amazing.
Oh, LEA, you did it again, girl.
She did.
I've missed her.
I've missed her. I feel like she's been a part of our life and we've had a month off.
I know, we're back. We're sorry. Not that, she doesn't notice.
One day.
But we noticed.
One day we'll surprise you all and she'll just pop up and it'll be like...
Can you imagine?
Hello everybody, welcome to the Salonga Sunday, and today we are proud to have LEA Salonga with us.
Manifest it. Manifest it.
Om
Shanti Namaste.
Shanti Namaste. I feel refreshed for having a little bit of LEA Salonga.
Yeah. Reinvigorated.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you,
inspired.
LEA, for blessing us.
I feel inspired to record something or do something. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for a Salonga Sunday. We're really happy to be back, and we'll keep trying to get reviews out to you as fast as possible. So everybody keep singing and keep smiling, and we'll see you all soon for another Salonga Sunday. Bye!
Bye everyone!
Bye everyone!